Welcome to the Conversation with Inspiring SoulSeekers, a series within the podcast SoulEmbodiment Journey in Business and Life, where we discuss authenticity, uniqueness, and aligning with your true purpose and potential. Today, I have the privilege of being here with Daniela Mallozzi, the happiness queen herself. She's a multidimensional practitioner, intuitive reader, and coach at the intersection of body, energy, and spirit. Her genius lies in holding powerful spaces for those who lose themselves in relationships, helping them to release pain, untangle patterns, and reconnect with their needs so they can love themselves from a place of wholeness and thrive in relationship grounded in respect and truth. You might also know her from the stage, where her charisma shines as an MC, singer, Latina blast instructor, and celebrant, always unifying people and moments together. Welcome, Daniela.
Thank you. Very grateful to be here.
Daniela, I would like to ask you first, you call yourself the happiness queen. What does happiness mean to you?
Well, it was a name that was gifted to me and then confirmed by lots of regular clients and new clients. So it was a beautiful cultivation over a period of time. But I believe in synergistic connections. And for about 10 years, I've been writing a book called From Hurt to Happiness. And I find that really interesting that that name was given to me. And the book will be coming out next year. But I also really love the quotes that inspired me many years ago, probably 20 years ago, that said, happiness is when what you say, think, and do are in harmony. And the essence of my work is to help people return to coherence, which is when the mind, body, and emotions are in sync, where we can truly express ourselves honestly, purely, and safely. So it's almost like this beautiful little whirlwind that keeps on swirling around happiness. And I wouldn't be so bold to call myself the happiness queen. It was, again, as I say, gifted, and it resonated because I am in coherence and I was able to receive it from a heartfelt place. And so far, so great. It's been a few years now. Being HQ seems to have shortened to HQ now.
Beautiful, thank you. But many people come to you due to pain, isn't it? I was the one as well. I came to you because I had a problem with my shoulder and I couldn't find the right help with it. But mostly, as you said, it's not just about a physical pain. You also help people to uncover what's underlying issue within their emotions or what's going on in their life. Would you like to tell me more about that?
Well, yeah, if we may use you as an example, you are an example of a woman who is both carrying the role of a mother, a wife. You're an independent person. You're helping people with their own lives, massage. You do podcasts. You see patterns in people, and you're a connector. That's a lot of different roles, and that's a lot of emotion, responsibility that you are shouldering. So I don't believe that there is ever an emotional without a physical component. And I think the gift that our bodies want us to know is messages, signals. Our body language through words. It has language through pain and discomfort, through pleasure and warmth. But most people don't worry about the warmth or the pleasure. It's the pain that people do not know how to respond to. They taught us at school that maybe problems with our eyes could relate to something we're finding hard to see, or problems with our ears. What are we having trouble hearing? Shoulder. It's the most mobile joint in the body. So when I give people education, and as a life coach, I believe the best way to coach is to give people the map for them to walk themselves, as opposed to holding their hand and pulling them along the way. So simply that means me saying things to you to allow you to say, oh, wow, that makes sense. I just had this idea drop in. Maybe I am shouldering too much responsibility and I'm trying to do too much. As you have that awareness, your body then responds to that through its nervous system, through its cortisol reduction. And then the shoulder, when you go to get the massage or the muscle corrective therapy, or you take the peptides or whatever it is, the body's more likely able to respond because you have connected to the emotional component of the pain in the first place. And that is what really excites me. It's the root cause and what the beautiful body wants us to know. And all pain is an action signal to start, stop, or change something from humble 12 years of working with bodies and minds.
Amazing. You mentioned muscle corrective therapy. Can you explain what it is? I don't know whether it's that common or the first time I heard it from you. So can you please go more into it?
Not that common. And by the time I finish this lifetime, it will be common, because I believe there's a gap between the people that do the massage, like you're beautiful. We're doing all this deep tissue work, musculoskeletal work. We're touching strangers' bodies, half naked bodies. It's an intense job. But a lot of the massage therapists do not have the knowledge to understand the patterns of the musculoskeletal problems, the tendons, the spindle cells, the things that are locking the muscle memory and restricting the body from responding properly. So muscle corrective therapy is in between a deep tissue sports massage and physio, chiro, osteo branch. Reason we understand that branch is because those beautiful specialists have such vast knowledge of the body, but I believe it's the people at the bottom that are doing the most physical work, because these beautiful specialists, they do less physical work, but they give more advanced knowledge. So imagine bringing their wonderful knowledge with the physical. That's what muscle corrective therapy does. And it was taught to me by a wonderful man who I have to honor. His name is John Bonatti, and he worked at the Australian Institute of Sport as a sports massage therapist, working alongside the specialists. His goal was to get the athletes back on the pitch as quickly as possible. He had no time to massage. He had time to understand the problem, find the root cause, bang, get them out. So that beautiful man, who is 73 and retired now, has passed on his baby to me. And I have been doing that for the last 10 years in Australia with great success.
And what do you plan with it? Because you said not many people know about it, and by the time you you will be gone, it will be more people using this beautiful technique.
Oh, yes. By the time I take my last breath, I will have trained at least 1,000 muscle corrective therapists. For sure.
Yeah. Have you done any trainings already?
Yes, before COVID, because I didn't play the COVID game. It was quite a big game that people had to choose where they wanted to play, and my choice rendered me, unfortunately, a little bit on the sidelines. So I stopped teaching I was teaching for about 2.5 years, just small little workshops for massage therapists. I actually opened it up, and I had an osteo, an electrician, and a massage therapist in one of the classes that I was teaching therapy, which quickly showed me I need to stick with the massage therapists initially. The reason being, the electrician did not have the physical touch. The osteo, sorry, she wasn't an osteo, she was an occupational therapist. She didn't have the touch either. She was beautiful, lovely knowledge, and he was wonderful, but they didn't have the touch. They were just prodding the bodies like they were pieces of meat. But the massage therapist people, they are worth their weight in gold. They're literally using their joints, their hands to support these bodies. So I think they're going to be my focus. I want them to earn more, and because I believe that their physical energetic input requires more for them to be able to sustain longevity. But I want to give them the knowledge so that they can work smarter, not harder. Most massage therapists burn out after about 10 years. And that's because they haven't been able to find the quickest way, maybe, to help the people with the plantar fasciitis, tennis elbow, shoulder restrictions. So my knowledge is to support these massage therapists to work smarter, be able to work longer, and to be able to receive more for the weight in gold that I believe they are worth.
Oh, it's beautiful mission. It's beautiful mission. But your mission is not just to train massage therapists, but as well to teach people to love themselves in relationships. I know you talk a lot about self-love, but what means to you self-love in relationships?
Well, it's a good question, because I don't believe healing is an isolated thing, and I don't believe self-love is isolated either, because in order to really know yourself, you have to have relationships of some kind, because that's how we relate better to ourselves, through the relationships that either sink or swim and sail. For me, self-love, it's not a woo-woo fluffy concept. It's not an idea. It's a biological imperative for the body to return to homeostasis, which is the body's natural state of harmony and calm. So it's very easy to be single. It's very easy to be alone because you don't have to face yourself through relationships. But the moment we go into work and we face the boss, the employee, the cat's a lot easier, the friend at home, the neighbor, the government, the dad, the mum, that's when we have to learn true self-love. I really believe one of my favorite books, and I'd love to give 5 of my favorite books at the end, but this is one of them. The Four Agreements really highlights the fact that don't take anything personally, don't make assumptions, always do your best, and always be integral with your word. And the fifth, forgive yourself. He actually brought out a whole new book just to understand forgiving yourself, because how people treat you is not about you. It's about a reflection of what they're going through. So I believe that it's in the activation of what we feel in relationships that gives us a chance to reflect on what's happening within us.
Awesome.
So if I'm talking to you and I suddenly start not liking you or being angry with you or upset with you, it's not you per se, it's something you've activated within me. And it's taken me a long time to be able to say in my heart and realize, well, thank you, Renata. You've shown me some unhealed part of myself. And in doing that, I take full responsibility for who I am, how I am, and
Absolutely.
what I am. That's where the relationship aspect is required, because it's very easy to be happy and sustainable. I'm happy, I'm a good person on my own. But then as soon as I'm in relationships, that's where I have to truly see it on the stage.
Yeah, I definitely show you something which
And
you
you
can.
helped me see that, because that human design actually really showed me that. Because before the human design, I was quite convinced that I was teaching people self-love. I was teaching people self-healing. But actually, you're right. What the human design highlighted to me is that I really care that people have healthy relationships with their family, with their children, with their ancestors energetically. And so, yeah, human design gave me another layer, actually. So thank you for that. I still read over it every now and then, get new insights.
You're welcome. Yeah, you are right. You are right with these relationships, because this is how you are meant to fulfill your purpose. Yeah, it's not that much about transformation. It's not about using your mind, but you are here to fulfill your true purpose through relationships. And you have amazing gifts. You mentioned ancestors as well. You have the amazing gift to sense the memory, like a cellular memory within people, that goes back to ancestor traumas. And you work with family constellations as well, right?
Right. That's interesting, because recently I've been feeding the pigeons. I've become obsessed feeding these pigeons only in the last few months. And I've been doing research. Why suddenly am I this bloody pigeon woman? And it turns out that symbolically, pigeons represent ancestors.
Oh, yeah.
How amazing is that? But I have this deep resonance and respect. I remember somebody, once I was giving them a treatment, and I asked them to look in the mirror and tell me what they thought they saw. Were disgusted with themselves. They said, I can't look at myself. I'm ugly. I've got grey hair, whatever. And I felt this stabbing pain in my chest, thinking, dare you? From a place of love, how dare you? You have got 12,000 ancestors that came before you for you to be standing here to even have a reflection. And it was like this was before family constellations. I had this overwhelming sense of complete adoration and respect for all the people that came before me. And family constellations unravels hidden patterns that may be restricting our everyday relationships because of the wounds, the burdens, and the transgenerational trauma which pass them down if unresolved. And as soon as I found this work, that was it. I was hooked. And I've been running workshops every month, every other month since September 2022 now. Just ran one last month in England, and that was really good. It was fun.
Yeah, you're running them in Sutherlandshire, right?
Yeah, I just did one in Bondi a couple of weeks last week, actually. I'm going to be moving around with them.
Okay.
It's nice to move into different areas because different gravitate at different times. It's quite a unique workshop. I wouldn't say it's for everyone. It's for a soul who is quite open, curious, ready to evolve. It's not for the faint-hearted. It's not for somebody who doubts, who is not ready. I don't think it's for someone that's ready to be dragged there. It has to be somebody that's just curious and ready to open their hearts. I find the people that come quite unique. And like I said, some of them are very evolved spiritually, some are not, but they're ready to feel peace.
It's like any kind of healing and any inner work, people need to be ready to be able to receive.
And every single person that comes to a workshop says, wow, I had no idea it was going to be like that, in a positive way. They all say, wow, I got so much from that. And I put messages from people now saying, ever since that workshop, my relationship with my aunties improved, my compassion for my mother. It's constantly unfolding because we are all connected in this beautiful field. It's a wonderful field. We can think about somebody and they can feel us. And we can suddenly think of someone and then they appear. It's not coincidence. It connects us all, and constellations works within.
Amazing. And you have many gifts, and one of your gifts as well, which Human Design reveal, you are the interpreter between realms. And as the one of your another services, another part of you, what you offer, I introduce you as an intuitive reader, but there is more to it. I think you do mediumship, right, as well?
I preferred that word, intuitive, that you shared from Human Design, because I know some incredible mediums, and you guaranteed from them, like Leanne Cypri, got to put that name out there. She's incredible. Wow. Go to one of her shows and she will give you 10 names. She'll give you dates. She's got such specificity. I am consistently inconsistent with that, but I'm consistent with my intuition. So the other week in Gosford, I did 21 readings. I did 18 readings in Ashfield. And intuitively, I will pick up what the person needs. So sometimes it's mentioning the name of the child that a beautiful woman miscarried randomly, even though she's just had her mother pass away, her dad passed away. Suddenly this baby came along and gave her the healing she needed. And I put the date. But another person, nothing. Nothing from any spirit realm, but what exactly the reading they needed, because I was able to intuit that they weren't in their heart, or the breath work was restricting their nervous system balance. So I don't call myself a strict medium, because I think that doesn't honor the gift that I believe I've been cultivating for years. I am intuitive. When a person is sitting in front of me, and this took me years to realize, because you do think that you're a fraud, or you do think that you're not. I'm making this stuff up.
I remember that was the one of the feedbacks, the biggest feedback to what Human Design gave you, understanding why you are inconsistent in that.
Yeah, because it's frustrating. Like everything else I've ever studied, I studied anatomy and physiology twice, life coaching, hypnotherapy, neuroscience. Everything I've studied has got a manual and a test. Mediumship, you're connecting to people who've died. Where's the manual for that? I got to live with a beautiful medium for 3 months in Springwood. That was really useful.
Yeah. And if you don't mind to share, or I would like to share that basically the reason for that from the Human Design perspective is because you have such a big openness in you, which means in many aspects you take people in, and for certain gifts you need to be activated in them. So they are not there all the time, but it depends on the person, and each person can activate you to a different gifts. Therefore, they might get completely
really
something.
Because that means I have to soften my ego. Because when somebody's sitting in front of me, I feel in my heart, like this lady tested me, and so good. She was staring at me, and I said, "You're not giving anything away, are you?" She said, "Nope." I said, "You're testing me, aren't you?" She said, "Yep." And this is great. But I had this like panic thinking, what if I don't honor her by giving her the information she needs? That's the ego wanting to please and protect and provide. And so I just said to myself, do you know what? Just drop into your heart and give this human what they need and whatever's coming through. And I got the month she was pregnant. I got the sex of the baby. And she was blown away. And it was interesting because the night before I said, I would like to be challenged to my highest potential. So I do believe that when you want something, you shouldn't long for it. You shouldn't wait for it. You shouldn't desire it. You shouldn't chase it. You should become it. So when I stepped into that field, I said, I am an evidential medium and I am capable of giving what is required of me today.
Yeah.
So I have to soften that part of me that says, I want to give every single person in front of me the name their granddad passed away, the date that, I have to soften that. And it's taken a few years to just trust. Nobody will come to you unless you have medicine for them.
Mm-hmm.
Full stop. The medicine is different for each person, but they will always leave lighter and brighter than when they came.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I prefer intuitive. So
Intuitive.
when I changed my sign from psychic mediumship, I changed to intuitive, reader, healer, coaching,
Mm-hmm.
pretty much consistently booked out. So thank you. The human design streamlined my skills into a very authentic expression.
Mm-hmm. Another thing what I got, not just from human design, but as well being in your energy for a while, your genius lies in the present moment. So you are not, I don't want to make it sound bad, but you are not like a person of death. You are someone who is more in a present moment and just go with what is available now and getting this information. And it shows during your sessions as well, of course, because you can read the body and telling the people what's going on for them at that moment, but as well when you are on the stage.
On the stage. I love the energy that the stage people give me. It's always different, whether it's platform mediumship, dancing, life skill, my keynote talk, the science of self-love, whatever group is there in front of the stage, it's like I feed off them. And it's a little trick really, because in order for me to feel good, I have to get the best out of you, which means I have to be my best to get the best from you. And so it's been a nice little training over the years as to how to get the best out of people quickly, because I want to feel their best.
You are incredible. You are incredible in being on the stage and holding the space from that power. And we can go to Latino Blast as well. When even sorry,
Thanks for you. I'm doing Latino Blast.
where you were even in the beginning, where you were not that familiar with the steps and everything, but people just love you because of your energy, and they came there just to have fun with you. And yeah, of course, the follow steps at your level then, but this, how incredible you are to really hold space for people. It's something absolutely beautiful. I love that.
I love how it came about. You rang me up and said, Daniela, have you heard of Latino Blast? And I said, what? No. You said, come along. She's looking for teachers. And within 5 days, I was starting to learn it. That's my personality. I went, I'm like, right, teach me this. And she, beautiful Karina, knew exactly what I needed. She knows I need pressure and I need a challenge. So she said, learn this dance. You're on the stage next week. And what I've learned is I'm really obsessed with the levels of consciousness by Dr. David R. Hawkins. He expresses through kinesiology that the very highest point a human being can vibrate at is peace. Below peace is joy and love. But over my work, I believe that peace is very closely linked to authenticity. So it's not about me getting every dance move right. It's about me being authentic in the moment. So when I get the move wrong, I look at the audience and I'm like, just testing. And then they laugh their heads off, because often the dance class know it better than I do, because I've only just started learning. It's just beautiful. Being authentic, I think, is the most attractive quality a human can have.
I love authenticity as well.
It's okay to not, like one day there was a lady in front of me wanting a mediumship reading like this. And I said to her after 10 minutes, I'm really sorry, but this feels like I'm trying to draw blood out of a stone. I'm not getting any. I'm really sorry. I'm more than happy to give you your money back. And she said to me, that's funny. And I said, why? She said, because I didn't really want a reading. But normally, if I was in my ego, I'd be like, quick, try and give her something, try and impress her. But I thought, you know what? Life's too precious. I don't say it's short. It's the longest thing that any of us could potentially have, really. But I think it's very precious. And my energy is so, it's my highest investment is my energy. So I would rather just be really authentic. And yeah, it's a beautiful thing to see a human being vulnerable and open. So I teach that through embodying it. I can't teach anything I don't embody.
Beautiful. You said Latino Blast. What does it give you? Why did you? Because it's completely, but not. It's not completely. You are a singer. You are a celebrant. Of course, it's again about a stage. But yeah, what makes you to have so many interests and so many roles? Tell us more what it is for you.
I figured out the other day, I've got 10 jobs and I love my work. I'll never stop working. I'll just keep adapting the jobs based on my energy. I don't believe we are our age. I believe we are our energy. And as my age is increasing, my energy seems to be doing the same. It changes, but it does seem solid. Latino Blast connects me to Mexico. I lived in Cancun for a year and a half when I was 24 years old. And that was a very, very passionate, fun, explosive year and a half, working with 250 new people every day, being on the stage, performing, welcoming them to their tour, being on the boat, dancing, encouraging the families to have fun. And for me, Mexico is always going to be in my heart. I had a year and a half of sunshine, smiles, holiday people, happy Mexicans working for tourists, knowing they're going to get lots of money. So there was just this wonderful energy. And when I'm on that stage and working with Karina, because she's Peruvian, I feel that kind of Latin love ingesting in me. And I can speak a bit of Spanish, bad, but I still speak it. And so the songs that Karina plays, I love to hear the words. And I suppose Latino Blast connects to the Latina in me. And I might be Iranian, full-blooded Italian, but I have more resonance with Latina because I lived in Mexico and I haven't lived in Italy. And much to my nonna's disgust, sorry, nonna, I do not speak the Italian, huh? I speak the Spanish. She says, why are you speaking the Spanish? You're Italian. But no one ever spoke to me in Italian growing up. So I stand by that. Blame the parents, blame the parents. No.
Amazing. Is it anything else you would like to add to this beautiful conversation and say to the listeners?
Yeah, I would like to say, notice how you feel when you're listening to people. What you feel is your compass for happiness, your compass for your formula for happiness. So you're listening to someone, when you're watching someone, just notice what's activating within you. That's always an opportunity for you to heal. And I'll leave with that, really, that if you really want to have something, write the list of the things you want to have. If you want love, if you want to be a better mother, if you want a better mother, whatever it is, write the list of the qualities of that thing that you desire and then embody them. Because the universe doesn't understand the difference between what's thought, what's reality, what's imagined. It doesn't understand. Then give gratitude for the thing that you want as if it's already here. So if you want health, give gratitude. Gratitude assumes completion. So if I want to be in love, I give gratitude every day. Thank you so much for this beautiful, expansive relationship. I'm so grateful for this wonderful man. Thank you so much for my clients that consistently book in. Thank you for my income that consistently increases. Thank you for my health, which keeps on enhancing. Every cell in my body is healthy and well, because your thoughts make you well or your thoughts make you sick. Make you rich, your thoughts make you poor. But that's the simplest trick, I would say, is the universe will always, if you express gratitude, the universe believes you've already got it, and then it keeps on giving you more of it because you are vibrating at the frequency of desire. So the essence of my work is to help people to embody the thing that they want and realize that they are only just one thought away from having what they want. And I would love to recommend 5 of my favorite books, if I may.
Yeah, absolutely.
Louise Hay, You Can Heal Your Life. Oldie but a goodie and an absolute goldie. She talks about all the different ailments and how they relate. Louise Hay, You Can Heal Your Life. The Celestine Prophecy. Wow. That one I read when I was 19. Similar to The Alchemist energy. This beautiful story of this constant weaving web that you are exactly where you're supposed to be. Just look out for the signs. Becoming Supernatural by Dr. Joe Dispenza. Oh, that's a great one. That's a way to smash your ceilings of limitation. He gives some wonderful references of stories in there. What else have we got? We've got The 4 Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. And one more. Let's go. Many Lives, Many Masters. That's a hypnotherapy that constantly sees patterns in people's sessions and realizes that we are integrating past lives into current lives. And yeah, you are the culmination of what you think, feel, do, scroll, read, behave, and choose to see. Happiness is when what you think, say, and do are in harmony. And that is also heart coherence. And I believe that all human beings are inherently good. Every single one, no matter what, inherently good. Their behavior makes them so, and their behavior makes them different.
Mm-hmm.
Hurt people hurt people.
Yeah, thank you for recommendations of these books. Some of them I read as well, and for agreement, it was the life changer for me. Actually, sorry?
Which one?
The full agreement. Yeah, it was, it completely sparked my self-development journey and going into this world. And yeah, it was life-changing, and realized that I have to leave the relationship I was in this time, because it was not just good for me. It was eye-opener, and yeah.
Which agreement do you love the most, or which one resonates with you most?
Expectation and not taking things personally, probably. Yeah.
Big one.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Daniela, tell us where people can find you, those who resonated with your words and would love to work with you.
I kept it very simple. thehappinessqueen.com.
Amazing.
And Instagram, Daniela, the Happiness Queen. I offer individual sessions, face-to-face, online, combining life coaching with the massage muscle corrective therapy. And I also do a 7-week self-love program. I'm just about to start with a beautiful human next week. 7 weeks, we go through your breath work, your constellations, your habits, the wheel of life. We make sure that you are having the tools to move forward. But yeah, I've made it as easily accessible for people as possible, online or face-to-face. And I do believe, like I said, if you feel drawn to someone, it's because they have medicine for you. Any questions, let me know. Thank you, Amanda. I appreciate your podcast. It's nice to be on.
Oh, thank you. And before we finish, the last thing, what would you say to people who are still thinking whether to do human design or not?
I would say if you're curious at having a finite understanding of your processing and a deeper look at the layers that envelop you as a human being, those layers can offer an opportunity to open up aspects of you that maybe you're not clear about. It will also give you purpose and direction, making it a bit easier to see what drives you. Because some people have a lot of drive, but they seem to have a lot of blocks. I feel like human design can give you a chance to unravel some of those blocks. And it's really interesting.
It is. I like it. And it's a lot about the authenticity we spoke here.
The thing I got from it as well was when you gave me some words that were linked to my personality. And whenever I write posts with these words, they do tend to have more impact.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. It does. And even your intro in the beginning of the podcast was created from your human design.
Yeah.
And I love that as well, because it's so you.
What do you love most about human design?
Myself? Oh, I love that it shows you who you really are, what you've forgotten about yourself due to all the conditioning because of the society expectations and traumatic experiences as well. And it shows you how to ease in yourself, whoever you are, even though other people might criticize that or they don't like that. It just gives you this, for me, it gave me the permission of being me. And it was the best thing. Because everything then has changed, and I don't care whether other likes it or not.
Beautiful thing to be given permission to be yourself. That's
Yeah.
great.
Authentic self, not who I thought I was. Yeah. Lovely. Thank you, Daniela. Again, it was absolutely lovely chat. And thank you to all of you listening. If you want to find more about self-love in relationship, I would definitely recommend contact Daniela. And if you want to know more about who you really are without conditioning, you're very welcome to reach out to me.
And if you want to avoid operations and pain medications for your skeletal problems, muscular problems, and mental health,
Absolutely. For that one as well. Thank you, Daniela. Appreciate you.